My dear friends, I am Dr. Naveen Alavadi. Today, my topic of discussion is COVID 19 myths and reality. So, this is the biggest catastrophe of our times. First question is whether Indian summer with hot and humid climate will end the COVID 19 spread. But in reality, it's a myth because the impact of the virus is as serious in hot and humid climate conditions as in cooler environment of European countries. It can be spread to all areas of the world. Therefore, regardless of the climate, we must insist that everyone use protective measures like social distancing, frequent hand wash, and wearing of the mask. Second question is Indians have innate immunity to the virus. But in reality, it's a myth because our testing is limited, our lockdown is well planned, and at very initial stage, our curve is evolving now. So don't presume anything, continue precautions. Third question is lockdown is ineffective, social distancing is not required. It's a myth again because the power of social distancing we can understand with this diagram. If one person don't follow the social distancing, he can affect 2.5% after the end of 5 days, and after the end of 30 days can affect 406%. If 75% lacks exposure, then one person can affect 0.625% after the end of 5 days, and only 2.5% will be infected after the end of 30 days. So, social distancing is very crucial in this virus infection. Next question is older person have higher chances of getting COVID. But in reality, it's a myth again, as in Maharashtra, 60% of COVID 19 patients lie in the age group between 21 and 50 years of the age. Next question is presence of fever is mandatory to suspect COVID 19. It's a myth again because a study on 1099 person in Wuhan, China says that around 44% patients have fever at the time of admission. Thus, absence of fever does not rule out COVID 19. Now, we should remember one fact that loss of taste and smell could be the initial symptom of COVID 19. Next question is any blood parameter to detect worst clinical outcome of COVID 19? Answer is yes. There are certain lab parameters that are associated with worse clinical outcome, that are lymphopenia, elevated inflammatory markers like CRP and ferritin, elevated D-dimer levels, elevated prothrombin time, elevated liver enzymes LDS, troponin, CPK, and creatinine. Next question is oropharyngeal or nasopharyngeal swab should be collected. Answer is both swab taken together because nasopharyngeal has sensitivity of 62 to 73% and oropharyngeal has sensitivity of 32 to 60%. When both combined together, sensitivity further increases. So ICMR recommends taking both swabs together should be collected and tested. Next question is negative nasopharyngeal and oropharyngeal swab rules out the diagnosis of COVID-19. It's a myth again, as negative swab found in if the viral load to a patient is very less, improper collection of the sample, inadequate storage and transportation of the sample. So we should repeat the test 24 to 48 hours later if clinical suspicion is high. Next question is rapid antibody blood test will be the game changer in COVID-19. It's a myth again because rapid antibody tests tell us about the IgM and IgG antibody in blood stream against COVID-19. IgM antibody becomes positive after 7 days of acquiring infection and remains positive till 21 days. It indicates recent infection. IgG antibody becomes positive usually between 10th and 14th day of infection and it indicates past infection or late phase of the infection. If rapid antibody test negative means it could be false negative because of the window period of the 7 days. In this case, if suspicion is high, repeat the test after 10 days. Negative test become positive, patient is having COVID-19. Thus, interpretation of rapid antibody blood test. If IgM is positive, IgG is negative, patient is in early phase of the infection. If IgM, IgG both positive, patient is in active or recovery phase. If IgM negative and IgG positive, patient is in past infection or have been recovered. So advantages of rapid antibody blood test are these are easy to perform, cheaper, result in less than 30 minutes, reduces risk of infection to healthcare worker, no special transportation medium is required. So its limitation are test should be false negative if patient is in window period. False positive result can be found due to cross-reacting antibodies to other viral infections. Swab testing should also be performed in many patients suspected of COVID-19 regardless of the result of the rapid antibody test. So in fact, rapid antibody blood test could be very useful for containment zone, hotspot areas, large migration gatherings. So as per current guidelines, antibody testing should not be used for diagnosis of COVID in regular patients who come to us. Next question is, HRCT test should be used for diagnosis and for screening of patients. It's again a myth, because in reality, use of CT test for diagnosis and screening is not advocated for COVID-19, as there are logistic and safety issues. Because if one COVID patient goes in CT room, it's very difficult to sterilize the apparatus after every single use, as most of the hospitals could not provide a dedicated CT for use in such type of patients only. So we should know what are the CT findings of COVID-19 patients. There could be a peripheral ground glass opacity, single or multifocal. There could be crazy paving pattern, that is ground glass opacity with superimposed inter and interlobular septal thickening. Consolidation with air bronchogram can also be found in COVID-19 patients. So again, we can found atoll sign. This is central ground glass opacity surrounded by peripheral rim of rounded consolidation. So in the summary, point to remember is social distancing is critical to COVID containment as it reduces transmission. Neither the Indian summer nor the Indian herd immunity is likely to protect us. COVID affects younger population as much as it affects older population. Presence of fever is not mandatory for the diagnosis of COVID. Blood parameters like lymphopenia, elevated CRP, D-dimer or prothrombin time is associated with worse clinical outcome. Swab negative doesn't mean no COVID. Rapid antibody detection is for screening clusters only. CT chest should be not be routinely used for screening or diagnosis, but can be used if severity of illness is more and to look for complications that cannot be diagnosed with the use of chest X-ray or ultrasound chest. Thanks for your patience in lockdown. कोरोना हारेगा, इंडिया जीतेगा. Thank you.